Welcome back, and what a night it was at Crypto.com Arena. You recognize these two guys? They used to be Buddy's former team. That's right, the Dallas Mavericks. While Luka was warming up before the game, Mavs GM Nico Harrison watches on from afar. Luka does his handshake with Kyrie Irving before tip-off. Oh, don't you love the Laker fans? As Doncic, in the end, after the Laker win, embracing his former Dallas teammates. So Luka Doncic becomes the third player in NBA history with a triple-double against all 30 teams. He joins his teammate LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. Doncic is also the 8th player all-time with a triple-double in his first game against his former team. No better time to welcome in our good friend Kendrick Perkins. And Perk, the story of the night was across the street at Crypto. Luka and the Lakers got the last laugh against his former team. But what did we learn about LA's core in this one?
Well, I mean, look, it was a beautiful physical game, old school game, guys going at it. That's the first thing. Second of all, the Lakers have a legit chance of going to the NBA Finals with this roster because they have a big three in LeBron James, Luka, and Austin Reeves. Luka, we know what he's capable of doing, especially playing like he's 30. He's doing his thing. But that damn Austin Reeves, if you look at Austin Reeves' numbers on the season, it's similar to Ja Morant. He's playing at an all-time high under J.J. Redick. And when you look at the way that they play with pace, the way that they cut, the way that they share the ball, and they have 3 playmakers that could get everyone involved. And let me not forget about what Rui Hachimura has been doing for this Lakers squad. J.J. Redick right now is a top 10 coach in the NBA, and his players are responding to him in great fashion. This Laker team is serious.
Now let's move on to the Mavs. They didn't get the win, but how about Kyrie Irving? 35 points in this game. He continues to assert himself as the man in Dallas. What are you seeing from him that should give Mavs fans some kind of hope?
Well, it's amazing when an organization embraces a superstar, future Hall of Famer like Kyrie Irving. Remember, it was all negative noise when he was in Brooklyn. All of a sudden, he gets to Dallas, and they embrace him with open arms. And now we're seeing the best play the game of basketball. But his leadership has been a beautiful thing to see on and off the floor. You saw him tonight, not just scoring the ball, diving on the floor for loose balls, getting in the trenches and battling with bigs, blocking shots, meeting guys at the rim. This is what you need. You add a healthy Anthony Davis with Kyrie Irving, a Derek Lively, and Daniel Gafford. This team is going to be scary, and I expect the Dallas Mavericks within the next two to 3 years to bring home an NBA championship, keeping this core together.
All right, Perk, you already have this circled on your calendar. April 9th, the next time the Lakers and Mavs will meet. Luka and the Lakers this time will be in Dallas for the game on ESPN. We all can't wait for that one, Perk. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, Linda.
All right, Perk has him in the top 10. Let's listen in to J.J. Redick and his post-game comments after the Lakers topped the Mavs.
Didn't do a good job of getting to our spacing throughout the game. Finally got 3 people down the floor, corners filled. We kept going to empty side stuff, wasn't working. Just got spaced, and we got to our proper matchups and all that stuff. I mean, we created good offense at different points in the game when we did that. When we didn't get good offense. But I think overall, like again, Bron just kind of took over that game and felt like he was making a lot of plays with the ball and made some plays that don't show up on box score. And our guys' defense that last 5.5 minutes to hold them to 8 points. Our guys were just scrambling everywhere, and Bron was sort of at the head of that. Made a little adjustment in that timeout with Luka's coverage, just put him in a drop, and just a little curveball, and thought we did a good job with that. And then, we don't win the game if Bron doesn't take over, and we don't win the game if Doe doesn't make 3 massive plays. Again, another one that won't show up on a box score, but Luka drives, against the switch. He sets the Gortat screen. Luka gets the layup. He finally gets an actual dunk on the tip dunk, and not just touching the rim while he puts the ball through. And then the back tap steal on Kyrie that led to a Rui basket. So I just thought, he led the charge down the stretch of just making winning basketball plays.
JJ, how do you feel like Luka handled the emotions of tonight?
I thought he handled it well. Not a great shooting night, but made a lot of plays and had some good defensive plays as well. I just thought, he clearly was worked up to start the game. That's to be expected. But I thought he settled in. But I think some of the stuff with our offensive shooting woes was due to some organization problems and some spacing problems, and that affected everybody, and that affected him as well.
JJ, two for you.
Warriors at home with the Hornets in the visit. Golden State looking for a fourth straight win. Picking up first quarter, Warriors up 3. Steph Curry out there in his office doing what he does. Didn't do much of it, though. Just 2 for 9 from 3. Del Curry watching from the Hornets broadcast booth. He saw his other son, Seth, score 14 for Charlotte. And then there's his other son. Warriors up 28-18 after 1. Second quarter. Warriors up 13. Jimmy Butler had only 6 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds in this game, but he's made things much easier for Golden State since he arrived. Warriors up 36-21. Curry to Gary Payton II. To Buddy Hield. Hield had 16, 4 for 9 from 3. Warriors up 13. Final seconds of the half. Moses Moody fadeaway 3 with 1 second left. And the Warriors up 15 at the half. 13 for Moody. Third quarter, Warriors put it away. Draymond Green off the feed from Butler. 15 for Green. Warriors scored 41 in the third. 2 minutes later, Green to Curry. Curry had 15. 7 Warriors in double figures. 72-point second half for them.
It's so weird, the moments. Felt like I don't know what I was doing. And I'm glad we got the win.
The last 5+ minutes, you and LeBron, there's a lot of different interactions on the court, and you finding him and vice versa. What was that like for you, and how are you starting to develop this chemistry so soon?
Yeah, Judge said in timeout, let's get organized. And once we get organized on offense, we got a lot of weapons. So that was really big, and he's doing that at 40 years old, which is insane. The takeover in fourth quarter was unbelievable to watch.
Luke, I want to ask you about a specific sequence with LeBron in the fourth. After Clay had hit the 3 to tie it, you're posting up Christie, you pass it back out to the 3 to LeBron. LeBron throws it back into you to repost. Eventually, you find him open and he hits the 3. But just what was that kind of interaction like there for you?
I think I talk a lot about patience. I think that was one of the best examples about patience. We kind of went back